back to Lilybug's Library. My name's Linda, and if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. So, my TBR for January, it's kind of went off the rails. So, I had started out fine. I thought I knew exactly what I was doing, and I'm still doing it, but not quite the way I had thought. For some reason, ended up I had arcs that needed to be read. I had sister books to read. I had um, other books that I kind of mood read. We're all over the place, but it's getting done. So I also had the Beyond the Bookends challenge that I had told you about. So I'm working on that. I still have the one for January to read, which is Brain on Fire. Haven't got there yet, but it's only the 11th. We're getting there. So it's still early. Okay, so what I have read is still working on Winter Garden with Wonderful Husband. It is a book about sisters, so that's good. And but we're slowly working our way through it. The ones that I read Live and Let Chai by Bree Baker, which was a cozy mystery. It was really cute. It was the first one of hers I think I've read. I don't remember, like I know the name, but I don't remember reading anything of hers before. But this one was really cute. It was Everly Swan, and she owns an iced tea shop in Charm, North Carolina. Doesn't that sound lovely? I love the name of all these places. So in this one, she has her iced tea shop is called Sand, Sea, and Tea. No, Sun, Sand, and Tea. There we go. Um, so she is serving all these different iced teas to customers and, sun tea and, that sort of thing. And she has this one grumpy man who comes in every day and he tried to stop her from opening the tea shop to begin with. Didn't think it was, thought it would bring in too many tourists, didn't think it was the right thing for the town, that sort of thing. But every day he comes in and every day he asks how much sugar's in it, and he asks what the ingredients are, and he's very, like he wants the recipe, and she won't give it to him because it's like a family secret, and so he keeps probing, and he's just kind of a real pain. And then they end up finding him dead with a smashed bottle of her iced tea next to him. And so it's up to this new detective in town. I never know if they're a detective or a sheriff or what they are. Doesn't matter. Anyway, he's new in town and he's in the police department. And so his name is Grady Hayes, and of course he suspects her because of the iced tea. And so it just kind of goes on from there, and she has to investigate to be able to save her shop because everyone in town, she's trying to sell her products, and everybody's like, I don't think so. So and he's, sweet on her, and he's trying to help, but he's also trying to keep her safe. I can see it turning into a really good romance eventually, if the series continues. So really enjoyed that one, and yeah, I would give it 5 out of 5. I really really liked it. So the next one that I just finished last night, far too late, but was called Sleuth Sisters, and I don't have the name of the author, but it'll be up in the corner. And it had three sisters. It was Barb, Faye, and Margareta. And Barb and Faye decide to start a detective agency. So Margareta's away at the time. Faye wants to include her. Barb is not crazy about that idea. She's, as sisters, I guess Margareta's the one that always comes in and wants to take over, and Barb doesn't like that idea. So she's totally against having her involved at all. So while she's away, Barb and Faye start this detective agency, and at first it doesn't really amount to much. Like there's not a lot of people that want women detectives apparently, and it's a small town, so they're not getting a lot of traction. But eventually, someone does come to them, and there was a old murder case that the man had disappeared once the murders were committed, and they never found him. So his sister shows up and wants their help in finding her brother and also in showing that he's innocent. So it's a big thing for them to take on. So it's been really, it was really good. It was Margareta eventually comes back and tries to weasel into the business, and of course there's another new sheriff in town, and he's much more interested in listening to the ladies and their opinions than the assistant sheriff who's been there forever, and he doesn't seem to have the same preconceived notions about this murder. So the whole thing is really good, very well done. I really enjoyed it, and it was I guess it would be considered a cozy. I mean, it still felt cozy, but the only thing is, it was, I think, a little longer than a cozy. It felt like it was anyway, but really enjoyed it, and I'd give that probably 4 out of 5 stars. So another one I read, actually listened to on Audible, and again, it wasn't even on my list. It was just, it popped up, and I went, "Oh, that sounds good," and before you know it, I'm listening to it. But it was worth it. It was called Carbs and Cadavers, and I guess that's probably why I picked it, because it's January. Everybody's concerned about their carbs. So it was really cute. Definitely different than anything I've read. So with that one, it was mostly told from the male character's point of view, which made it different all on its own. His name is James, and he's looking after his father, who has his mother has died, and he's looking after his father. And his father's a crotchety man. He's still grieving, and he's not happy with anything in life at the moment, and including his son. So James is a librarian, but he's a librarian with a big fondness for cheese puffs, and he's putting on weight, and he's not happy about it. And he meets a bunch of other people in the town who also are heavier than they'd like to be, and they all get together and basically form this weight loss club. So, in the midst of all this, someone ends up dying, and they start investigating this death at the same time that they're trying to lose weight. So, it's very cute. It's, really well done, and, with the struggle that people have to lose weight. Um, Funny in parts. It's, when one lady's trying to fit into her jeans, and, I mean, different things. But I thought it was cute. And let's see. I'm not sure what I'd give that one. Probably, I would say 4 out of 5. It was good. I probably will remember it, at least parts of it for a while. And just the fact that it was different, right? Which was kind of nice. I mean, you like something a little bit unusual, and that one definitely was. So I enjoyed that one. Let me see what else. So I've got a few that I've excuse me, few I've got geared up now to read. So haven't really started any of them yet because I just kind of finished all the other ones. Excuse me. Gotta have my sip of coffee there. So for Audible, I'm gonna read "Cat Got Your Diamonds" by Julia Chase. It was one of the series that I wanted to start this year, so I'm gonna start that one. I'm gonna read "The Wrong Daughter," which was an arc that I got from NetGalley, so I'm gonna work on that one. Gonna do "Brain on Fire," which is for the Beyond the Bookends. Hello, Oliver. Can you say hi? Here, you can come over here if you want. Oh my goodness, you're a heavy boy. Yes, you are. You're a heavy boy. And then the last one I'm going to read is called Sisters, and it's by Danielle Steele. And I know that wasn't one of the ones on my list. I'm almost positive. But it was on my bookcase. So I figured I'd give this one a try. It's been sitting there for quite a while, and I haven't read Danielle Steele in, I don't know, ages. And for some reason, too, I thought, this is totally off topic, but I just happened to look at the book, and it's Steele. And I was sure that I remember it being Steele. Maybe it's one of those, what do they call those? Like an urban. Not an urban myth, but something that people misremember. So anyway, like I said, totally off topic. That's what happens in my head, right? So I'm gonna work on that one. So definitely got my plate full. I'm cramming as much into January as I can, in between, work and life. But I'm excited to read all of them. They all sound really good and still have a lot of sister books to go through. So still have a lot of month left. So that's good. So I hope you're doing well today. We had a storm yesterday. It was crazy. Snow and then freezing rain and then rain and wind and today the sun's out and it looks beautiful. So we take what we get when we get it, right? So I hope you have a great day and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.